Hey guys, I'm Corey. This is Get Sharp. Thrift store garden shears, $4.99. Rust and zero sharpness. I'm gonna restore these with belts, oil, and the Tormek. If you've ever wondered if you could flip rust for cash, this is it. That's 5 years of rust in 2 passes. Rust gone. Time to sharpen. Well, grinding all that rust off sure was satisfying, but there's something more satisfying than that, and that's making these get sharp. But what angle do I put on these? I don't do these that often. I'm a knife sharpener, not a hedge trim sharpener. Well, not to worry, I've got 2 cheat codes that I'm gonna tell you about. First, boom, the Sharpener's Handbook. This thing is invaluable, okay? I've had several tools walk in for sharpening that I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And I get them, I'm confident I can do it, of course, but I got no idea what angle to put on them, right? This is what I pull out, the Sharpener's Handbook. This handbook is created and maintained by a man by the name of Rich Collins. Super cool guy, great guy. He puts a lot of work into this, and let me tell you, if you don't have this in your favorites folder, you're missing out. This thing, I reference it probably 5 times a week. Go on there, boom, 40 degrees. Okay, that sounds good. I can do 40. Do a Sharpie test. Guess what? These aren't 40 degrees. So I'm like, oh, well, I got another cheat code for you. Boom. The Get Sharp Discord, where we've got a bunch of members that are all sharpeners, or they're getting into it, or they've been doing it forever, and they've sharpened hundreds of these, and they know exactly what to do. So my big question to them was, hollow grind, Tormek hollow grind, flat grind, or convex. And the great Ray Sharpens came at me with convex. He likes to put a convex on them, and I agree with that because the convex is it's a bit of a beefier grind. It's gonna hold longer. Makes sense. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. We got our KFMK SAG-1 set up, and I'm gonna show you what we do next. All right, so there's gonna be times where you pull up your sharpening handbook. This happens to me all the time with scissors. And you go through the sharpening handbook and it recommends several different angles depending on the type of scissors. You set it up and it's not even close. Every manufacturer has a different process, a different code, a different logic, whatever, okay? So in this case, I set this at 40. I put a little Sharpie on here and I rubbed, and I saw a big miss on here. And I looked, and I noticed that that big miss was on the top. And that means I'm too low. So I increased it by 5 degrees and I got a lot closer, and then I increased it by 2.5 and I went a little over. I decreased by 0.5 and boom, 47 degrees. Like, what is that about? That is what these are set at. Why? Don't ask me. But I'm following suit because I have trust in the Ames company that manufactured these, that they knew something I don't know. So we've got Sharpie on here, right now. Just like we do with the Tormek. But we've also got this big beefy KFMK SAG-1. Man, I friggin' love this tool. Look at there. Ooh, maybe it moved a little bit because that's not the scratch pattern I was expecting. Yeah, it did. Okay, so this is a good example. So I'm grinding low. It must have moved down on me a little bit. So I'm gonna pump my angle up. And also, if you want to have any kind of input in the future, if you see ways to improve this thing, come on over to the Discord. I've got a special channel. I'm in direct communication with KFMK, and they want our feedback, which is a very rare thing to have a company that's willing to work with a community. But they see value. They see wisdom in the Get Sharp community. I told them all about it. Boom, there we go. Check this out. See that? Nice little Sharpie grind there. We're good to go. One more thing I failed to mention, I did the scratch test on 120 grit. And now I'm bumping down to 60 grit. So I want to make some quick work of this. But I don't want to like super scratch when I'm doing the Sharpie test. Do something soft that's easy to repair or fix, whatever you want to call it. Tell you, this platform here, gosh, it's 100 times better than this little dinky thing. I'm still waiting for someone to jump in the comments and say they want that old one for $5 before I throw it away. No, I want to say something. I rarely run this machine over 500 RPM. And a lot of people I talk to run this thing way faster than I do. I don't see the point. I guess everybody's in a bigger hurry than I am. What are you gonna go do? You know what I mean? Gonna hurry up so you can go sharpen more? Like, I don't know. Or I guess maybe people do other things besides sharpen. You know, this tool really is for $20. Holy cow. Like, the value it adds to this process is insane. I was just thinking about that the whole time I was doing this. This is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I've not done garden shears on this jig before, and I'll never sharpen another pair of these on the Tormek. I don't see a point. You know, the stones are expensive, takes a long time to set it up. This is so friggin' easy. Yeah, I might just keep these shears for myself for $5. Be stupid not to. One disadvantage to this KMFK jig, I don't know if these scratches are coming through, the vertical ones, but that's from steel particles landing on the rest and then me dragging across them. So that's something we can improve. You know, if there was a way to put some kind of hard, low friction coating on here, I don't know if that would prevent flakes, you know, steel pieces from landing on there. But nonetheless, I'm raw dogging right now. I've got no tape on here. Even when I do have tape, sometimes this happens. Luckily though, this isn't a client tool. This is mine. I own this thing for $5. All right, now I'm just gonna go through the progression. I just put on a 200 grit diamond belt. This is gonna rip through this thing so fast. So I'm only gonna do like 1-2 passes. That's looking really good. All right, we're gonna do one more 600 grit. We're gonna call her a wrap. This is not diamond. This is aluminum oxide, which can handle this steel no problem. This is also known as brand name Trizact by 3M. Personally, I think Trizact's a bit of a ripoff. I don't know that I'll ever be buying this shit again. I just don't see the point. I bought it to try it, but I sharpen a lot of hard steel here. I don't see much of a need for it in my shop. Look at that thing, man. This is a samurai hedge trimmer now. All right, a little bit of grease, a little bit of oil. we're good to go. Ooh, that feels good. This type of steel obviously rusts very easy. I don't want all my hard work going to waste, so just put a light layer of this Japanese oil on it. This is the same oil I put on my 300-year-old katana. If it's good enough for Nihonto, it'll definitely work on this. Maybe this weekend I'll tape up the bevel and put a nice layer of paint. Black paint, maybe red paint. Put some life back in these. And we can also recondition the handles. Ooh, boy, there's all kinds of fun stuff we can do to these. How cool was that? Cutting that $100 bill up. Man, if this can cut that, imagine what you can learn from the Get Sharp Discord. We've already got 20 some odd people over there. And the best part, you're not gonna be 2 years behind. We just started this thing. So if you've ever wanted to be part of a community, like a sharpening community from the very birth of it, this is your opportunity. All right, I'll see you guys over there.